see a poster of Lucky the Leprechaun. Our next promotional night is coming up in Celtics Club. Every fan in attendance gets their very own mug. Perfect for your morning coffee or late afternoon tea. And that, please be served with that.
Coming right up, the Celtics taking on the Mavericks. For the Boston Celtics, it's been a tough road for this team so far, but tonight they'll have the energy of the home crowd on their side, and they look to ride that to victory. Mavs, Celtics, only on 2K Sports. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Out on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Simons in at the point. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And he's had plenty of bite to go along with his bark. He's been on a tear since making his feelings known publicly. When MP has something to prove, he can be dangerous when he's at the top of his game.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Davis setting the pick for Smith. That's good from Davis on the assist by Smith.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Simons missing. And here's Smith. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying, you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now, here's Tatum. You saw him with 19 points his last outing. Out to White. Shot clock at 3. No good from outside. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Indiana.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
The shot's good from Smith.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And Gafford throws it down.
He's beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And Smith slams it home.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Dallas. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. Here's Smith. He has 6. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Celtics trail by 11. Here's White, and the rejection by Smith. And it's the Mavericks on the break, and here they go. Count it, good.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Tatum, still without a basket. To stop the run. No good on that one. Davis with some nice D. Smith with it. He's picked up by White. Smith surveying the D. Irving finds Smith. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Minnesota. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Now here's Tatum. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game. Clock is at 3. Brown inside the line. Boston again missing. Dallas leading by 16. Smith outside. Outside for Davis. Irving from long range. And the Mavericks another 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Tatum against Davis. Can they get it? In deep, Tatum drops it in.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Smith with it. 9 points in the game so far. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Pass to Flag. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics trail by 18. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And that one's good. Flag.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
White, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Mavericks leading by 20. .153 left to play in the first. Fades. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's 13 points for Smith.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, if you think about everything Jason Tatum does for his team, it's at a high level. And he doesn't ever get the full recognition he deserves. This guy is the very definition of franchise player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Olenek, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. DeRozan comes in for Davis. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And it's flag missing.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Tatum. From deep. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Smith outside. Outside DeRozan. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
White with it. Now Smith defending. And shot on the way. And it's White missing.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smith the pass to Hardy. Out to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Flag. Fires for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Flag's got his third basket of the night right there.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Dallas in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And welcome back to the second quarter. He's checked in for the Celtics. Smith checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 23. And Fernie Simons out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Derek White. And it's Mobo in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Count that one. 15 points for Smith.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He had 46 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
To end the run, Boston, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Flag. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
3 points.
Smith's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Simons surveying the D. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. White against Smith. To the wing right side. The 3. And the Mavericks another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now, here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana. There's a good screen. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Mobo can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Hardy. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston with the ball. Now Pritchard. He has yet to score. Outside White. They need this one. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From downtown, another 3 for Dallas.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And it's White missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Smith outside. Pass to Hardy. Back to Smith. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Latray. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Mobo can't hit.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Flag. Smith outside. Back to DeRozan. Takes a 3. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
White looking around. They grab their own miss.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Dallas.
The Mavericks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
That's a 2 from Pritchard. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to DeRozan. There's the 3. And Flag with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. 14 points for Cooper Flag. Flag's gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. Outside, Simon. Oh, what a jam! Simon!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Pulls from the top of the key, and another basket for Dallas.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Pritchard passes to Simons. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself, just settle in and watch these guys work.
Count it.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Hard DeRozan on the wing. For the 3. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, the Celtics shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. The shot's good from Simon.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Smith. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Smith's got 34 points. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Simon. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Smith outside. It'll count. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear
In that game against the Spurs, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they...
let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Mavericks. And that's all for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Smith is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here is Brown. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Dallas. Smith outside. Tries it from 19. Jump shot is good. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Simon. From 13 feet, it goes down.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Smith outside to the right side. Six on the shot clock. Fades back, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Tries the spin move, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots, Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Smith's got 44.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Left side, Brown. Pass to White. Crafty move, and the layup is up and in. White's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Smith. He's got 44. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Smith outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Smith's got 46 points. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. White. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Pass to Flag. Irving for 3. Cans it from downtown. 10 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Smith up top. White covering. Smith against White. Just 5 on the clock. A fadeaway, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Brown. They need this. And stolen by Flag. Smith the pass to Davis. Back to Smith. Dallas moving it around. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 5 points so far.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Smith outside. Oh,
wow.
goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Simons the pass to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Smith with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. To the inside. Here's White. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Flag. Davis kicks to Smith. Davis with a screen on White. Clock at 4. Smith finds Davis and finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Boston shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Tatum's gone 3 of 4, shooting 75% for deep here. Smith outside. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Smith's got 53.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Tatum, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Out to the right wing. Smith outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And Dallas again with the bucket.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Smith outside. On the wing, Irving. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. Here's White. Smith with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And yet another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Out on the wings for him, it'll be Simons and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Mobo in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Great D that time from Martin.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Smith outside. Takes it inside. Shoots over Simon. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 62 points for Smith.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Hauser finds Pritchard. Lets a floater go. Mavericks with the rebound. Hardy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith outside. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. From about 19 feet and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Simons against Smith. From deep three-point land. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Mobo gets the basket.
Aggressive move in the painted area. Just make some things happen.
Simons against Smith. On the wing to Rosen. Back to Smith. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Good, that's another bucket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Spins. Brown jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Smith outside. And Dallas again with the bucket.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Simons from outside. Now here is Smith. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Now Brown. Pass to Hauser. From past the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And here's Smith. Shoots over Simon. And it's Dallas with another.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Celtics passing it around. Hauser misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smith against Brown. Back to Smith. Pass to Hardy. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And it's Simons missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simons against Smith. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Yeah, and while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Smith the pass to Christie. And here's DeRozan. In the corner, Smith with it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And it's Brown missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smith outside. On the wing, Christie. And the Mavericks another 3.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smith.
Boy, this guy's energy and effort, he was in complete... Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Oof. Wow.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mobo. Brown outside. Outside, Simon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Brown against Christie. Brown with it. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.
Right here.
MP.
Love to talk more about that. Right here.
Melinda Harkin.
Thank you. MP, you have been on a scoring tear of late, especially against some of the other top scorers in the league. I know this has been a focus. To what do you attribute your recent run of success?
I've been trying to improve my efficiency along with my scoring production. but only because that's what it takes for this team to contend. We have some matchups where the best way for us to win was for me to score, and fortunately, I've been able to get that done for the team.
You definitely have. Thank you.
You did.
Modesty.
All right, MP.
Well, right here. I'd love
Right
to
here.
talk more
MP,
about
back
that,
here.
MP. Right
I have
here.
a question.
Come on.